Brad, I have a new business idea.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the day, I had a few
Yes,
Corona-themed ideas, bubble soccer, whatever, socially distanced ideas. This one is just no pandemic needed for this one.
Oh, really?
And I think
it works in all climates.
All climates,
Okay.
yeah. All economic climates, all temperature climates.
Uh-huh.
I think you're going to really like it. But let me set the scene first. So I had this idea when I got done playing pickleball. So that somewhat affects it.
No, yeah, you're good.
It's a small little hut, like a Scooter's Coffee shaped building.
Uh-huh.
Very small, only a drive-through.
Okay.
What do we serve? / what's the business called? Just drinks.
Just drinks.
Just drinks.
Hey, what do you want here? Just drinks.
Just drinks. So now, what all do you serve here? Just drinks.
You know I'm all about this.
Wouldn't it be great?
You know it.
Sometimes, once again, thanks for the sweet tea.
Of course.
I really appreciate it.
It's tradition.
Yes. I go get drinks from McDonald's all the time, but there is a little part of me that's like, well, if the line's long, there's other people who are getting burgers or fries.
Yeah.
At my place, it'll be just drinks.
Just drinks. What are they? Just drinks?
Just drinks. You'll never have to wait on our fries aren't quite done. There's a little bit of a wait
And how fast will Just Drinks drive-through go?
That's what I was going to say.
Just drinks.
Yeah, even if it's crowded, it's a drink at a time.
Just drinks.
Just drinks. Just a drink for you?
Just a drink.
Just a drink for you.
One drink, 2 drinks, just a drink. Okay, just a drink. What would you have? Do you want any fries with that? No, of course you don't, because it's just a drink. Yeah. I love it. That's perfect.
That's my idea.
I think it's great.
It would be so awesome.
Just drinks.
Easy startup cost.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if I mentioned this. We would only serve drinks.
Okay.
That's it.
Why not?
It'd be so easy.
We're starting it.
Just drinks. Okay, we're starting that. We're starting the episode. Episode 69. Here's the theme song. Woo!
Hey.
Oh.
We can talk. So Just Drinks, and then we're going to have a parent company that's going to be called Just Lunch. I think this might be... means that it's going out some... Whoa! Eating faster on repeat. Leave it all in. Leave it all. This is raw, baby. No, go back. Go back.
Okay.
Leave it all in.
Okay. Okay. You ready? Here it comes.
Yeah. I think that this type beat means that it's going down on some random thoughts on white meat. 2 Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun. Go ahead, get on your feet.
Here we go.
This is Ghostrunners Pod.
Yeah.
Ghostrunners Podcast.
Yeah.
Every Monday morning with Jake and Brad. It's the Ghostrunners Podcast. Every Monday morning with Jake and Brad. Ghostrunners Pod. Ghostrunners Podcast. Every Monday morning with Jake and Brad. It's the Ghostrunners Podcast. Every Monday morning, Jake and Brad. Hey, every Monday morning with Jake and Brad. Instrumental. Hey. Yeah. What? Just drinks.
Woo! Anna Kendrick, if you're listening, tell us what you think of
Anna
Brad's
Kendrick
version.
On your feet, yeah.
When I watched Twilight for the first time a couple weeks ago, I had no idea Anna Kendrick was in that movie. I really thought her first movie ever was Pitch Perfect. Yeah, she's in there.
She's not the main girl, though.
She's not the main girl.
That's Kristen Chenoweth, not Tristan Pattinson.
Christina
Stewart.
Applegate.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, that's her.
I'm Kristen Stewart. Christina Applegate joke on Anchorman. You
Anchorman,
get it.
Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Just drinks.
I'm fired up about Just Drinks.
Wouldn't it be sweet?
I would easily fund your entire business. If you opened one anywhere near, it'd be like, oh, God. You know how people are like, oh gosh, we just got Chick-fil-A near me. Say goodbye to my diet. That would be me. I'd be like, oh, Kath, we just got Just Drinks.
Say goodbye to our faucet. I'm not going to need water anymore.
Who needs it? You get all your Aquafina right there.
Yeah, I had that idea sometime this weekend, and Isaac was fired up about it too. He's like, dude, you could legitimately just go buy one of those large sheds that Lowe's sells and just do it out of that.
just drink shed.
Just drink shed.
Just drink shed. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it'd be great. I can't, the efficiency of it will be off the charts.
And it's kind of like Sonic, I think. There are a lot of drinks you can get, but at the end of the day, it's just drinks.
Just drinks. No, and they're all right there because you're in the Just Drink shed.
It's going to look a lot like the Cups performance when you're making those drinks.
Oh, maybe that's the music video advertisement. I got my Just Drinks right here next to me. We can add some cherry to your limeade. If you want something healthier, we got carbonated water or anything else that you say.
Hey.
That's the slant rhyme. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So
Fun
just
times.
drinks. Yeah.
Just drinks.
You were out of town for a bit, and now you're back in
a
different town.
Yes, I was at the lake again, and I think I mentioned last week, I didn't end up doing it, but I was going to make a Patreon video potentially of the street signs.
Roach, Missouri.
But what I did do is I was like, I'm going to expand my radius for street signs a little bit longer and just basically do the country highway from, what is it? Collins.
Yeah, I know Collins. Yeah, they have a gas station that I stop at.
So from Collins all the way to Roach. Like, okay, let's figure some of these out. And so what I did, Jake, is I actually have a little game for you to play.
No way.
Yeah, a little gamey game.
Prepared a game for me.
So what I do is there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these, I think. 7 roads and then 7 fake roads. Okay.
Amazing.
And so you're gonna have to just pick which one's which, and then give us an example of why they named it that. So
okay.
First one, let's start off easy. And I'm going to try to do the exact same intonation for every one of them so you can't read into it.
Yeah.
Brooks Landing, Lonely Ridge.
One of those is real, one is fake.
Correct.
Well, you did good on whichever one the fake one is. Those both sound very real. Brooks Landing, Lonely Ridge.
Brooks Landing or Lonely Ridge?
Lonely Ridge is the real one. That was a widowed woman who named that. It used to be called... Covenant Bond Ridge. And then once she lost her husband, she named it back to Lonely Ridge.
You are correct.
Yes.
About all of that.
Every aspect.
Okay.
Okay.
Next one. Rocky Top Acres.
Oh my gosh.
Or Bent Edge Road.
Oh, those are both good. Rocky Top Acres or Bent Edge. Rocky Top. I think Rocky Top is the real one.
And why do you think that?
Oh, because a descendant of John Denver always loved his work and was like, well, we don't really have the mountains down here, but I can name my road after him.
Yeah, we got some acres over here.
And the roads sure are rocky.
Yeah. Jake, you are 2 for 2.
No!
You are good.
Yep.
Okay. One Lamp Road or Kinney's Hollow.
I was going to say 2 Lamp Road. Kind of a Paul Revere situation. By land
one
or by
if by
sea?
Lamp, 2 if by Ozark. One Lamp Road, Kinney's Hollow.
Kinney's Hollow. So I know Kinney's Holler is a street, and I think that's you were trying to get me. Kinney's Hollow is fake. It's One Lamp Road.
And why they call it One Lamp Road?
Oh, okay. This is a long improv game for me. Sorry. Lamp Road. It was kind of an Aladdin knockoff.
Yes.
You remember when Ants and A Bug's Life kind of came out around the same time? I was like, one seems like a knockoff of the other.
That was a little suspicious.
It was.
Yeah.
Like Pixar came in first with A Bug's Life. It was great.
Okay.
Ants came in second. People don't know this. There was like an Aladdin competitor back in the day. It was called One Lamp.
One Lamp.
Yeah, and it never really made it to theaters. Aladdin beat it just by like a month.
Yeah, there was a guy with like a lisp that they tried to call Prince Awi. Prince Awi. And there was like, why is that guy in there?
Not the Sultan. Oh, the Sultan.
Yeah, lisp is about the right. Speech impediment.
I knew what you were saying.
Prince Awi, fabulous he, Awi Bob wa. Anyway. So your answer is One Lamp. You are incorrect, sir. Kinney's Hollow.
Okay, so it is Kinney's Hollow.
Because there was sugar. So I learned recently that holler and hollow are basically the same thing. So like sugar holler is just like a colloquialism for hollow. Or
Okay.
just like a fancy or a redneck way to say
Country
hollow.
bumpkin version.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll help you out if you need some help on these improv things. So next one we got Tate Circle or Charger Lane.
Tate Circle, Charger Lane. I heard that this one's easy. Golden Tate, longtime receiver, Detroit Lions, Seattle Seahawks, and then
everywhere.
like 6 other teams. I think he just bought a house down in like rural Missouri.
Yeah.
Rural.
Yep, you got it.
And he named it Tate Circle.
Yep. That's not. I hope that's true, but that's not the answer. Charger Lane, actually.
Charger Lane.
Okay.
Charger.
I hardly even have Golden Tate on my fantasy team. All right, next one. Dixie Way, Tangled Trail.
I think you're trying to.
You think so? Or is it so easy?
You're like, oh, he'll for sure think Dixie Way is the real thing. But turns out it's true. Dixie Way is definitely a street.
Oh, Jake, you're down now. 2 or 3.
You did try to trick me.
You started so strong. I knew you would overanalyze it. All right.
Yeah.
6th and penultimate is Sycamore Falls or Rhino Road.
Sycamore Falls seems so real. But this is rural Missouri. The streets are named Sugar Holler.
Yeah.
And other things.
Would I even write down Sycamore Falls?
Would you even think of that? Yes, you would. It's fake. The other one's real. What's the other one?
Rhino Road?
Rhino Road.
Is correct.
Ding, ding, ding,
okay,
ding.
3
ding,
to
ding,
3.
ding.
The rubber match here, baby. This is what you guys came here to see. All right, the last one. Sideway. Just side. Just side and then WY. Sideway or Geronimo Springs Road.
Sideway or Geronimo Springs Road.
Yeah.
I think Sideway. I think Geronimo Springs is the real one.
Correct, Jacob.
Oh, and it's strong.
Southwest Missouri really got you through that.
Thank goodness. Sideway was tricky, though. That was a good one.
Yeah, thank you. I thought that was like, oh, that's kind of fun. Like, oh, of course I'm going to write that one down if it's on there. So anyway, yeah, we went to the lake this weekend. It was great. On the way there, I was thinking, like, this is probably what Catherine and I dreamed of as young lovers. Whenever we were working at Kanakuk, like, Bo was crying in the back. He was like having a hard time. So Catherine crawled back there and was like trying to calm him down with Hattie, and Hattie and Catherine literally sang Kanakuk like songs for 30 minutes. Like it was like all like the camp songs, like all like the like super goofy, like the clinic.
Keep him in, like the thing in the boat.
Like so like Little Red Wagon. Did you guys read? We didn't really sing any of them as boys, but like the girls sang all these. You can't ride my little red wagon, and then Hattie would repeat it, and it was like the scene from Step Brothers where he's like trying to sing with his family.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna save it here.
Yeah, that's exactly what I felt like. I was like, this is so cheesy. It's so like, you're parents of kids. Like I felt like such a dad in that moment.
Yeah,
and not necessarily in the greatest way, but at the same time, I loved it.
That is cool. It's very wholesome.
It was super wholesome.
Super wholesome.
So
that's sweet.
Yeah.
What else did you do at the lake?
It was actually pretty chill. We went swimming and kind of just hung out. We were the only people with kids there. It was like my parents and my aunt and uncle and my aunt. So it was like a lot of old people and us. So we had lots of babysitters. Nice. We got to just hang out and played some games. Played 5 Crowns. You ever heard of that?
No. What's that about?
It's
Is it based on a true story?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, fiction.
Yeah, I think it's just a card game only. But yeah, it was a good time. So yeah, it was a quick trip, but it was a fun trip, and I'm glad we did it. So
that's cool.
Yeah,
Thanks for making that game for me.
You're welcome, dude. I was like, at first I was just writing them down, and I was like, it would be kind of fun is if I tried to think of other ones, because it's like so ridiculous. Like what you're saying is like, yeah, those roads are so ridiculous that you never know. Like that could be a real road.
Oh, for sure.
Or that's too normal of a road, whatever. So
Sycamore Falls.
Yeah. So yeah, what's up?
I stayed here this weekend. Scott's cell phone, and I played in a pickleball tournament yesterday.
No way!
Because, originally I was going to play with Isaac, and he was like, oh, I'm going to be out of town.
Okay.
And then so I text Scott, and then 30 minutes later, Isaac's like, dude, I'm not going to be out of town. I was like, too late, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we've been fake beefing that I cheated on him, like right in front of his face. But it was funny. So it was, Sunday morning. It was yesterday. I woke up, went all the way up to Chicken to Pickle, played a 3-hour tournament, won the tournament, and was back home before Isaac woke up. It was amazing.
That way he didn't cheat. You didn't cheat on him because like he didn't know about it. Right?
Yeah,
like,
there's a lot of things, and I don't know if you've ever looked into like a prenuptial agreement, but a lot of them say stuff like that. Like if they're unconscious,
it's fine.
Anything goes.
Comas mean I'm with my bromas.
Yeah. It's it's a little byline not many people know about. So yeah, it was fine.
Oh man, I bet you made Scott's day
it was fun.
He gets Scott. If you think that we get excited about things, Scott gets 20 times more excited about everything than we do, and it's awesome. Like I love that about him. He just gets so pumped.
He does.
I'm sure he was very pumped to win that tournament.
He was a passionate guy.
Yeah,
he's still alive. He's a passionate guy.
He died doing what he loved.
God rest his soul.
Yeah,
buried him out by Rocky Top Acre. Yeah, it was fun. The news showed up, which is hilarious.
Oh, yes.
So.
Did you take off your shirt when they came? Like,
no, but I was trying to figure out something.
Yeah.
Like I was really trying to figure out. I was like, we should have like if they are to ask us to be in it, I want to have a story ready. I don't want to just interview normally.
You're like your foreign exchange students, Sven and Svetka.
And English isn't our strong suit.
Yeah.
It's my forehand is my main thing that brought me here, not my English. about.
I'm sure Scott was loving it, man.
Yeah, it was great. It was fun. Won the tournament. And,
Let's go.
Yeah, 2 for 2.
Would you say
Tournament
that you're done with Isaac then?
I would say that when he's sleeping, anything goes. And when he's awake, you better watch his back.
Like Isaac's kind of like Kobe, but then Shaq moved on from Kobe, and D Wade won him some titles.
That's true.
With Udonis Haslem. So I'll be Haslem.
Okay.
In the background, just cheering you on.
Yeah, that works.
Oh man, it's awesome.
But yeah, it was fun. Oh, remind me when we're done recording. I got to tell you something. I can't say it on the podcast, but I got to tell you something else about this day. Oh, it's so funny.
Okay.
Basically, there was an investigation going on during the whole tournament. There was something else going on that we were like, forget pickleball. We need to get to the bottom of this. It's all. I can't say it on the podcast.
Okay, great.
It's good stuff. Good stuff. Speaking of things that are not on this podcast, Patreon.
Patreon.com.
Nice.
Yeah.
We just uploaded a bonus episode with our friend Isaac,
the
man who I just cheated on, and it is so funny. You guys should go watch it.
He did such a good job. Like he was really, I think he was nervous going into it. He's like, guys, I know you guys want me to do this, but I'm not going to do a good job.
Yeah, he's like, I don't really.
We're like, dude, you're going to do great. And even me, I was like, he's going to do a good job, but he might, be a little uncomfortable. He was awesome.
It was funny, and it got like, if you listen to it, like it gets better and better. Like by the halfway point, it gets really funny. By the tail end, like it's so funny. So
the story about him breaking his arms.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
At one point in time, what is he, 6th or 7th grade?
Yeah.
He was in 2 full arm casts, and so we asked him. I never heard either of the stories because he broke them at different times.
Yeah.
And he broke down each of those stories, and it was awesome.
Yeah, we had some fun. Yeah, I would say. I mean, if you're out there, here's a life hack for you: is that you can subscribe to Patreon, and if you don't like what you see, you can get out before you pay.
Yeah.
So just try it out.
Yeah, get in there.
You get a free trial.
Get messy.
Get in there. I mean,
yeah.
You can check it out for free, and then if you don't like it, get out.
Yeah.
But I think we really try to make it fun for everybody. So check it out.
And no one really leaves. It seems like once people dip their toes in, they're like, let me just
cool.
cannonball in this baby.
Yeah, that is encouraging.
Yeah, for $5 a month, you can get all the like content that's already there, like all the bonus episodes, like
all
Trey's and Catherine's are there.
Yeah.
So think about it.
So
think about it.
Okay, so I was at the library this week with Hattie. We did a little daddy-daughter day, dadder day, if you will. I'm trying to make a thing.
Yeah.
But it wasn't on Saturday. But dadder days are any days, baby. Maybe that should be a shirt. Dadder days are any days.
Hey, you hanging out later? Can't with my daughter. It's dada day.
Daughter and dada day. Yeah. So we went to the library and we went to the park and then we went and got an ice cream cone at McDonald's. If that's not the American dream, I don't know what freaking is.
I can't think of it. Maybe a tire swing, but that's it.
That's it.
That's the only thing I would add.
Or
just drinks.
Just golly, dude. don't say just drinks unless you want me psyched, dude. I will buy that business up. So we were at the library, and you know how the classic library, like be quiet kind of thing. I've
heard of that.
It's not really that big of a deal if you make noise, but Hattie runs in, she gets so excited to go look at Curious George and all that stuff.
That's
so
awesome.
I was like, okay, let's chill a little bit. And so we're over there in the kids section. It's not a huge library, but it's whatever. It's fair size. And on the clear other side of the library, somebody's ringtone goes off. And first of all, like, who the heck uses a ringtone anymore? Like, if you do use one, it's like a standard something from your phone, right?
Yeah, and even that is crazy.
Even that
rare.
is like, why are you not on vibrate? Right.
So what song? I'm so excited.
Okay, so
what song was
so
this?
I'm gonna keep setting up a situation a little bit more. So it's on the complete other side. It is got to be as full blast as possible, and it is this old man. Like, okay. I'm saying 70 years old at least.
Like COVID scares him quite a bit, probably.
I don't know. He was there with his ringtone on his phone, but you would never guess in a million years his ringtone, for whatever reason, I have no idea how this happened.
Can I guess?
You can.
Big Girls Don't Cry by Fergie.
Better.
Dang it.
It was Cyclone.
No.
Yes. So
that cannot be real.
I'm serious. So like on the complete other side of the entire library, I just hear it. Shut it up. And then like it was classic. Like, it was like classic old man, and so he did not know how to like answer his phone for like 20 seconds. So it like went on. He move about it like a cyclone. Make them put it all night long. When the finish my lights on. And I'm like, what is happening? And this guy's like struggling to like, get his phone out of his pocket and all this stuff. And I'm just like, this is not real, And at first I didn't realize it was an old man. At first I thought it was like, okay, this is probably some young whippersnapper. But those people don't use ringtones.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this guy like just inherited this phone from his, grandson 7 years ago or what. Like what? How did this happen? But I heard it. Like I heard the first two, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. That brings me back. And then I see it's like this old dude like fumbling his phone, like trying to get it out. Oh my gosh.
I'm sure he was probably like legitimately dancing, trying to get his phone out. He's like, gotta get my phone out. Hold on, I can't get it out. Hold on.
Oh my gosh. It was so wonderful. It was wonderful. I was like, Hattie, I'm so glad that we came to the library today.
Hattie, go ahead and be as loud as you want. You're not gonna be louder than Baby Bash.
And that was like the third funny thing. It's like, it's funny that's a ringtone. It's funny that's that ringtone. It's funny that's an old man. But the juxtaposition, I don't know if that's the complete right word, but like the idea of like it's supposed to be this quiet place and it's just as loud and echoey as possible. It was just amazing.
I mean, it almost sounds like a prank video. Like, hey, we're gonna dress up this old man like Johnny Knoxville style, and like have it just be the weirdest, like loudest thing in a library.
I'm down, boys, should do that.
I'm down, boys.
Oh my gosh.
Choose different songs from 2007,
and we're gonna tape your cell phone together so you can't. Well, I guess that's old. You can't flip it open to answer it, so it just keeps going. Oh, it was awesome.
That'd be a fun challenge. Your phone is plugged into a megaphone somewhere in the library. And at some point it's going to go off.
Yeah.
Like you're not leaving until you shut it off, and you're just kind of walking around.
Ooh,
and
that's
then
fun.
The song just goes off.
Maybe there's two phones, two megaphones, and then there's like a detonator for each of them, and you each hide the detonator.
Ooh,
you know what I mean? So like each team is looking for the other person's like detonator, and once you get it pressed off, then the other team has to like try to go back and turn off the phone as possible.
That's fun.
Possible. Yeah.
What should their ringtones be? I think
Cyclone was pretty good. I'll tell you that right now.
Cyclone's gonna be hard to top.
Oh man.
Walk It Out by DJ Unk.
Yeah, it's got to be something that just like hits hard right away.
Like I forgot about that song.
Snap your fingers.
Do your step. Yeah, maybe just a lot of T-Pain.
Yeah.
Bartender.
Sure.
That opening song. You hear like that note.
Yeah. Go.
Bartender, go.
Sullivan, you go. Beeline. Yeah, whatever. Oh,
what were the I'm Down boys' names? Lachlan.
That's the only one I remember.
Lachlan didn't want to be there.
Nick, I think. I don't know.
Cam.
I don't know. Anyway, it was awesome. So I have that to talk about from that trip, Datter Day trip. And then also, I just wanted to really quickly just kind of touch on the idea that at the playground, I do not know how to talk to other little kids. I don't know how to interact with them.
Oh, you're a parent. So
I know.
Imagine how bad I am.
You're not allowed to be at a playground. Like there's no way that you should ever be within, 30 feet of talking to them.
So what's going on today, kids?
Yeah. What kind of PJs you got going on these days, huh?
Paw Patrol seems a little overhyped, huh? I mean, what's the big Peppa Pig?
Yeah, Peppa Pig's kind of cool, right? Because it's like you see these like this little girl, for example, the other day was like, doing the same stuff Hattie was. She was a little bit older, so she was faster and stronger, and made Hattie feel a little down about herself. But it's okay. And so I was like, she walked by me one time. I was just like, hi, and even that just like was like,
I should have said that
because she was like, who is this guy? And I was like, oh gosh, and then I like tried to really reemphasize like, okay, Hattie, you're doing great. Like
I have someone
my
here.
Credibility. Yeah. And it's like, oh man, but it's just, I don't know, like. I just don't know what to do. I don't know how to interact with those girls or boys. Like, or do I not? And then I'm just like this creepy guy that's kind of standing there, like seeming scary. I don't want to do that.
How far away are their parents?
The other day there was one other mom that was in the playground, but then that girl and her sister, their moms were like having a meeting under the picnic shelter, kind of far away.
Oh yeah.
So like far enough away that they couldn't hear exactly what I said to them. I'll tell you that right now. So, Hattie takes baths. You guys take baths, or what do you guys do?
You guys getting cell phones soon?
What's the deal with this TikTok thing?
Huh? I've been hearing a lot. You guys know about Amperage?
Amperage?
You guys listen to podcasts? That's what you do. That's
you guys old enough for podcasts yet? I'll show you one. It's PG-13.
Yeah, whenever you guys get sick of Dora, hit me up. I got something to rock your world.
Right. Oh man, it's just like it's just an awkward like there's just such a small line between like kind man and just creepy dude.
Too friendly.
Yeah.
Too friendly.
Like literally I said hi. That's all I said. Hi. And then I was like, oh gosh, I don't know if I should have said that.
I'm such a creep.
I should have said hello or hey. Or
something more formal probably.
Maybe a shorter like staccato hi, like hi. Hi.
What about bravado hi?
What's bravado means like, go ahead.
Hi.
Hi. Hello.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, maybe I should. That's probably the answer.
You're welcome.
Okay. So anyway, I just didn't know exactly what to do. And so just kind of tried to.
No, that's funny.
Hey, Hattie, you're doing great. You're doing great. So
I think a lot of like our podcast catchphrases, I think can easily work in a playground setting with children. I think you walk up first, you kind of look around, your hands are on your hips. You blow out a lot of air. Not bad.
Ooh. There's a nice slide. Hey, Hattie falls down. Hey, come on.
On your feet.
On your feet. Come on. And then Hattie kind of was like, hey, Dad, I just had an accident. He's like, come on, Poopsie.
Dang it. You're like one ahead of me every time.
And then Hattie's leaving. And it's like, okay, let's tell him you see you later. And Hattie's like, bye.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, are you coming tomorrow? And they say, no, I'm actually, I have to go to mass. Oh, really? And then they say, yeah, you should really go Catholic.
You should really go Catholic. Oh, yeah, that's good. A lot of inside jokes there.
Yep.
Yep. And then never mind. I had like half of a thought. Never mind. I was gonna try to like hit him with the jingle in there somehow, but I don't know what I was gonna do.
No worries. Back on the pickleball thing, not me specifically, but Brad, I feel like you should talk about your thing you got going on right now. Franklin pickleball.
Oh yeah. I was like the table thing. Anyway, so if you guys haven't noticed, I'm sure you have because it's all over the internet. It's probably going viral right now on Reddit. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get on Reddit too much, but Franklin Pickleball, who, if you remember, Franklin is like the company that has like all the wiffle ball bats and stuff.
Yeah, or like batting gloves.
Yes.
Like $6 batting gloves back in the day.
Franklin was just like this kind of crappy brand, honestly.
Yeah.
But Franklin Pickleball, they're trying to get into the game.
Yeah.
And they have a really nice paddle that they actually sent you.
Yeah.
And it's a paddle that's sponsored, or like, you know how like certain paddles are, endorsed by a certain professional athlete or whatever. Like I used to have like I'm trying to remember what my glove was. Derek Jeter. It wasn't Derek Jeter.
Yeah, they would have stuff like that.
Yeah. It had like his autograph on it.
Like a King Griffey Jr. bat.
Yes, totally.
Something.
So this is the Ben Johns paddle.
I think he's like the best in the world now.
Oh, he is.
Sorry,
okay.
MacGuffin.
Take that, MacGuffin. So the Ben Johns paddle, and so they're giving one away. They're giving away one of their paddles to one person who like comments and tags 3 people, like the classic Instagram giveaway. But I tried to take it a step further, and they like posted it maybe 3 or 4 days in a row of Ben Johns
reminder.
Pictures. Yeah. Check this paddle out by Ben Johns. Comment in that post or whatever. And in every single one of the posts that they posted about Ben Johns, I did some kind of Ben Johns pun. But I don't remember what they were.
But all they were asking was just like, hey, tag a friend.
Yeah, they did not say like cleverest comment wins, but I was just like, maybe I can get their attention a little bit by just saying something a little bit goofier. So do you remember what they are? I don't remember.
Oh, really? I figured you'd remember.
I remember like the idea. One of them was like, and I tried to use the Ben Johns in all the puns. So it was like, oh man, I've been Johnson for a paddle like this for a long time. Like Ben Jones in for a paddle like this. And then
another one was they're such like Brad sentences. The other one was something like
they look better in a sentence form.
Yeah, to read them. Something was like, man, if I had this paddle, I think next Saturday there's no wait, hold on.
Yeah,
riding the bench.
I wouldn't be riding the bench on Saturday.
I wouldn't be riding the bench on Saturday.
And then the latest one I did.
I found the picture you sent me. It was great. I told Scott about it. He was dying.
Let's see if I can remember the third one first, because I think that last one is my favorite one. Ben Johns. Oh, it was like talking about binging on something. Like, I would love to binge on some pickleball, something like that.
Several hours in a row. I can really binge on this one.
Yeah.
No, okay, so it's the fourth one that I'm looking at that you sent me.
Yes.
Do you remember that one?
I don't remember it word for word. It was a little bit longer one.
Yeah.
So it was a slow burn.
So that was already 3 in 3 days, which is already great.
Yeah.
And this one, a lot of people are calling me the next great pickleball player, namely because of my can-do attitude. That's sentence 1. No pun yet. I'm often caught saying under my breath, I think I can. So people have begun calling me the little bingeon that could. Great. It's awesome. The little bingeon that could.
I was proud of that one. I was sitting at the lake and I was like, this is pretty funny. So anyway, yeah.
So they better.
We'll see.
I mean, even though it's probably like some random number generator deciding that, hopefully someone on their team will like look at that and be like, dang.
I told you one time there was a tool giveaway one time and it was just the same idea, but I I commented like with a bunch of wood puns. You know, it was like a woodworking tool, and I won it. And it might have just been random, but maybe not.
No,
So,
yeah, you won him over probably.
maybe. So anyway,
Gosh, that's great. I'm
Yeah.
also still thinking about that old man playing Cyclone.
I
That's
can't-
crazy.
I cannot tell you how awesome it was.
Did he look like a storm chaser? Do you think that was what it was?
No, dude, he looked like I don't even know. He looked like the kind of guy that went to McDonald's every morning at like 6:30 with his friends and just like
Read the paper.
Yeah, read the paper, talked about what they read,
Mhm.
like summarized it, did a quick MLA essay on it,
Sure.
and then just like probably went to bed by 7:30 every night.
Oh, I know the exact old
You know
man
what I
you're
mean?
talking about.
Yeah, he had like the tall like tube socks, you know, like halfway up the calf, and like the cargo shorts, which apparently were hard to reach and get a phone out of. But
So many pockets. Like, which one's my phone in?
the funny thing is, I haven't even told Catherine about that story yet because I was like, I want this to be so fresh. I want to tell nobody about this story. There were so many times this week where I was like, I'm gonna tell Jake that story. I was like, nope, I'm gonna keep it. I'm keeping it. So
That's crazy.
yeah,
Cyclone.
great.
I would have never like legitimately guessed that. I
No.
might have guessed it as a joke,
right.
but I would have never legitimately thought an old
Yeah.
senior citizen had Cyclone as his ringtone.
It was awesome, man.
That's
So-
sweet.
Oh man.
I went to Chipotle for lunch today and had two kind of interesting things happen. I mean, not really. Keep your standards low.
No,
It's
no,
not
no.
that crazy.
Hey, I'm gonna be okay.
No, it really isn't.
No.
The first one's strictly an observation.
Okay.
But, oh gosh.
Okay. Sorry. I'll stop. I'll stop if it's gonna bother you.
No, I just think you're going to be let down if you're getting it. Whatever. Basically, I've talked about before how like drive-by has a new term.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your face. Like how drive-bys have become like a nice thing.
Right.
I noticed a new thing that I'm doing now is I'm like, dang, that line is so long. I'm like, oh, that's a socially distanced line. You know, I'm like,
Oh.
that's fine.
Right.
Because they're 6 feet apart.
Yeah. Totally. No.
whatever.
That's real. I think that's real.
Yeah, I've started to notice that more and more. I'm
Yeah.
like, this is becoming such a real thing now. It's like, dang, this line is out the door. It's like, oh, they're 6 feet apart. This is like
Right.
nothing. Like no one's here.
That's how Worlds of Fun was the other day because
Oh,
it was
the
like,
roller coasters.
yeah, well, yeah, because like you usually go with a group of people,
Mhm.
and so the line, like the markers were like 12, 15 feet apart, and so it really it's like, dang, it's a long line, and then it went in 10 minutes every time.
Yeah, we're gonna have to like redefine what a long line is.
Right, that's interesting.
The second thing that happened was, so let's say this would have happened not in a pandemic.
Okay,
Already would have been a little like,
yeah,
maybe you shouldn't do that.
okay.
But inside of Chipotle today, I dropped my straw on the ground. And so I had this, you guys know, I'm very pro immune system,
Right,
you know, but I was like, man, that's pretty dirty. And, you know, we're
completely
in the middle of
no wrapper at all, or like
no,
half
I had
wrap?
already, I was so thirsty when I got Chipotle. So I filled up my drink large, took my mask off
Mask
and
off.
just started drinking.
Chugging mask off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drank a lot. And so then I went to refill and then try to get the straw back in and it fell on the ground. Straw and lid combo is on the ground.
Okay, did it like fling wing?
Fling banged.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fling
Fling
banged.
banged on the ground.
Okay.
And I'm just sitting there looking at it. And I have this like weird pump up talk with myself. I'm like, what are you scared? What are you scared of the coronavirus? Pick it up.
Yeah, it doesn't get transferred on feet.
Yeah. And then I'm like,
You breathe on your feet much?
well, Jake, that's still dirty. I'm like, oh, so you're scared of that too, huh? No, you're not scared. Pick it up. And so I did. I picked up the straw and lit off the ground and put it
Stuck
back
it
in.
back in, baby.
And I was like, my back's to all the
Oh, I
the
love
patrons
it.
behind me.
Yeah.
Not people from patreon.com
Maybe.
/Ghostrunners,
Maybe.
but maybe.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Uh huh.
But I was like, they all saw me do this. They're judging me.
Oh yeah,
Mid-pandemic, straw off the ground.
that's fine.
I did it.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
I wasn't scared.
How you feeling?
Stronger.
Stronger than ever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I
Kelly
love it.
Clarkson, stronger.
What doesn't kill you makes you
stronger.
stronger. Stronger.
Stronger.
Oh, that's good.
Fun fact, Kelly Clarkson show emailed me this week. She has a talk show, apparently.
I was gonna say fun fact of the Kelly Clarkson show. That's exciting.
Yeah, they emailed Trey and I both,
Okay.
which was kind of fun. But they liked the COVID coma video.
Oh
And they're
yeah,
like, would love
that was
to
the one
have
that you
you-
were excited about.
Oh, it wasn't what I was excited about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I just knew. I was like, this one's a slapperino.
Yeah.
And I don't even totally get the emails like, we loved the video. Would love to talk to you more about it. It's like
Okay.
about like, yeah, whatever.
So we use a camera to shoot it. Yeah.
24 frames a second. And it's
Uh-huh.
pretty standard. 1920 by 1080.
Yep.
It's full HD.
Mhm.
And so who knows what's gonna happen to that? Probably
Cool.
nothing. But funny that the Kelly Clarkson show.
Yeah. I wonder how that. Yeah. I wonder how all this stuff works. Like, do they just? How many people do they send that same email out to?
Yeah, and then
You know?
Kelly decides. I don't know. Like,
No way does Kelly decide, dude.
They just give her like, hey,
She's
here's
way too cool for
12 guys who had a viral video.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk to any of them?
that. I like Kelly Clarkson a lot.
I do like Kelly Clarkson.
She can sing really well.
I like
Hot
her.
take. She can sing really well.
Well, hey, that's good for you for saying that.
Yeah,
on the podcast, much less.
Yeah.
I liked her a lot, and then I started to like her more once 40-Year-Old Virgin came out, and Steve Carell used it as a cuss word. And I was like, that's fun. It's fun to say her name.
Wasn't there like that scene where he said that was like one take, right? Have you heard that? Like,
I heard it was
actually,
real. Like he was getting
yeah.
waxed. Yeah.
I wonder if that was like improvised. Probably was, right?
I'm sure so much of it was.
Oh, Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, Kelly Clarkson.
Have I told my Kelly Clarkson story with my sister?
I don't think so.
It's not. No, it's not like we had an interaction with Kelly Clarkson or anything. It was like one of the 3 times ever though that I was like a punk as a kid. So it's
you
like,
met Ruben Studdard.
No.
Oh, dang it.
So my sister's 8 years older than me, Julie, and she was working at Chili's the night that the first season of American Idol got over. It aired. And so
Lucky.
she recorded on the VCR.
Okay.
And she came back and she was like getting in the shower after Chili's before she was going to watch it. And she's like, and I of course watched it because I'm a huge Kelly fan.
Yeah.
Actually was a big Ruben fan at the time. I'll be honest. Yeah, no pun intended. And so for me or Ruben. And so anyway, she was like, Brad, don't tell me who won. I'm going to get in the shower and I'm going to watch it. And
Okay.
for whatever reason, as a little kid, I just blurted out, Kelly wins. And she was so mad at me. And I have no idea why I did that. Like I was not I had no bad intentions towards my sister. We got along great all the time.
You just couldn't help it.
But for whatever reason, I blurted that thing out. And what a jerk. What a jerk by me to be like,
yeah, for real.
like that's the classic don't watch it till the 3rd inning kind of thing.
That was
But
the
like
worst.
10 times worse for her.
Yeah.
That was her Super Bowl, and I ruined it for her. So
It's funny you
I'm
still remember
sorry,
it.
Julie. Oh, I feel terrible about it. And I'm telling you, like, I didn't do things like that barely ever. So I definitely remember.
And she had just gotten back from a hard night at Chili's.
A hard night serving baby back ribs, awesome blossoms, Cajun chicken pastas,
Loaded boneless wings.
old timer burgers, quesadilla explosion salads,
Yes.
chips and salsa, margarita. What do they call their margarita? Something cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those things.
Shirley
Sorry.
Temple.
Oh, they have something like the molten chocolate lava cake.
Yes, that one's good.
Sorry,
It's very
Julie.
filling.
Yeah. Anyway,
Skillet queso. I think that's a
sure,
thing.
That is a thing, and it's good. I'll tell
Yeah. You ever been axe throwing?
you. No interest.
You're fine.
Oh, really?
You don't need to go.
When'd you go?
Several years ago. I don't know why I just thought of that. Something you said at Chili's. When you think of axe throwing,
Chili's is kind of like, it kind of has that aesthetic of an axe throwing place. Like it's kind of like,
it's pretty wooden.
yeah.
There's like something in the entryway is definitely wooden.
Yeah.
I don't know why I just thought of that.
No, I have no interest in that. Like, and I saw it and I was like, that's a fad.
Yeah.
I really wasn't into any of those fads that kind of came out. There was axe
me.
throwing and then there was also escape rooms. And I've heard nothing but good things about escape rooms, but I'm still not interested in them.
Really?
But axe throwing, I was like, no, that's going to come and go. And people are going to be like, why did we spend so much money to throw things at a wall?
Yeah.
So
I went once and I was like, you know what? I think I'm good on this for the rest of my life. I think I'm fine with this.
Yeah.
I really don't have much to say. I just thought of axe throwing.
Did you go above the head? When you
Oh
threw?
yeah, you have to.
Oh, you do?
I am good at it. I will say that. I'll challenge any of you guys out there listening. Come to Kid City
But you don't want to go.
and pay for my axe
Yeah.
throwing, and I'll beat you in it.
Pay for my axe.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, sorry, do you have something else?
Last thing is just you should go to an escape room. I think you'd like it.
Okay. I think so too. It's just kind of expensive. And I hated group projects as a kid. And I just imagined it being like a group project that you pay for. Where like one person kind of takes over and everyone else is kind of just like watching over their shoulder, which I hear is not true at all, but that's just what I think.
Well, maybe don't go. You have a lot of weird preconceived notions about escape rooms, so maybe you wouldn't like it.
No, I hear it's awesome. Like they have all those like cool escape, or secret doors and stuff like that.
I'd never been to one with Secret Door. Went one with Secret Door with Gunnar and Emily Duckworth.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Catherine wanted to go for her 30th birthday and then coronavirus hit.
When was that?
May 11th,
Huh.
2020, the year of our Lord.
Oh, I do remember the coronavirus.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. What were you going to say?
Oh, you said Axe, and it reminded me this weekend when I was at the lake, I just used whatever body wash they had in the shower.
Oh, okay.
And, Axe body wash, whatever. And I used some it was Dial for Men brand, and it was called an Attraction Enhanced Body Wash.
Hey-o.
And it said magnetic on the top.
Attraction enhanced?
Yeah, so I started putting it on, and I swear, Catherine, like I Am Legend when those like zombies are like trying to claw into the house.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, Catherine was just jumping on the door.
Really?
Like, Cat, chill out.
Like a Rottweiler.
Yeah, let me dry off first, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was just rabid over there, and I was like, okay, all the roaches came out.
I've heard of this. Wait, what did it say on the thing?
Attraction
enhanced. And what else?
And magnetic was the other word. That
magnetic.
It's like, I mean, what's that bringing about? Opposites attract. You know what I'm saying? So
that sounds like something that Axe would have done. Like sounds like their branding.
It's
Dial for Men.
Dial for Men. You're better than that. Dial.
Yeah,
you're better than that. That's like the Dial for Men or Dial is like the company that you use like just generically in your schools and stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of the cheap stuff.
Yeah. What are you doing? It smelled nice though.
Attraction enhanced.
Yeah.
How recently
did you? It had like increased pheromones or something like that too. They had pheromones on the front. I don't know.
Oh, and what are those again?
That's the like. That's like the people at the carnivals who like just like scream a lot when they're on the rides. Like they're the pheromones.
Oh, because they moan so much.
Yeah.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. How recently did you put this on?
This was on Saturday.
Okay.
Can you still?
I was gonna say, how long does it? 48 hours?
I was wondering why your face was getting a little closer to mine.
I was gonna say, did you notice when you walked in?
Yeah.
And I felt like I was moonwalking towards you.
Well, you walked in and then like you saw me and then you got closer and came and talked to me and I was like, what's that about?
It's probably
like just you didn't stay right at the front door like you usually do.
I continued walking.
Yeah.
It's probably the body wash.
And then we came down here and we were even closer than we were in the living room talking.
That's true.
So
when we had to scoot past the door,
we were close.
I don't know if we've ever gotten that close before.
I don't know if we have either. We shimmied real good.
That would be funny to just blame everything on the body wash. Just like someone bumps into you. Oh.
That'll do it. That's what can you do?
Attraction enhanced.
There's an inside joke for you. We need to make a video or a document or something about all our pickleball inside jokes. One of them is nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. Like anytime like you screw up or something on like an easy shot or maybe it's not that easy, but and like I'm just like, hey, nothing you can do. Nothing you can do about that.
Like so many of our inside jokes came from Eli, who was only here for like a month and then he left for camp and now he's at college.
Oh,
but
man.
He said a lot of one-liners in his time.
Eli. Yep.
Yeah, because it came from he just straight like legitimately just like hit it into the net.
Yeah,
right.
And he's nothing you can do.
Nothing you can do on that. It's like, well,
you could hit it over the net.
You could have just hit it in.
Yeah.
So now that's our thing. Like you easily could have hit a better shot. I mean, what can you do on those? There's nothing you could do on those.
That's all right. Nothing you can do about that. We got a bunch of great inside jokes. Fun idea is another one. Kind of the same vein. Like, hey, fun idea. I said that one time, and Kevin McElvey got so made fun of me so much.
Oh, fun idea?
Yeah, fun idea. Hit it out. Anyway,
we didn't notice we had all those inside jokes until other people started playing with us. It was like, we're not even making sense. They don't even know what we're talking about.
Right. The butterfly on the ball. Remember that one? Like, there's so many random ones.
If it's back, let it bounce.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Kevin, kind of. I don't know if you saw this from any of your friends, but Kevin's wife, Allison, got hacked on Venmo. And it was like, send $30 to me ASAP. I need it for gas. I'll send it back to you soon.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. And it said Allison McElvain, and then it had like some other word like Belton or something on the end of it. And like, I was at the lake and I saw this and I was like, okay, like she's counting on me. She knows that I'm like really quick on my phone. So I'm going to respond.
Yeah.
And I was so close to responding back and like paying this random person $30.
Wow.
So she got, I don't know if you had seen that.
No. I never even heard of this scam.
Yeah,
it's a good one though.
It's a really good one because you're like trying to be so quick because you're thinking like, oh, they're in a huge, and then you think about it, it's like, how do you take $30 from Venmo and use it for gas? Yeah. That didn't make sense. And then you go to their actual profile. It's not anything. It has her picture on it.
Same picture.
Yeah.
Smart.
So Venmo is now getting hacked. Kind of.
It is funny, yeah, because I wouldn't even thought of that. But I'm like, what is money in this cloud going to do for you?
I know.
Right now at a gas station. Hey, I'm in Silicon Valley where Venmo was founded. They have a Venmo gas station. Right. You can use it here. I'm in a jam.
They don't even have like Apple ID or Apple Pay on gas stations most of the places.
No, yeah, they're pretty old fashioned still.
Yeah. So anyway.
Have I ever told you about the scam? One time my grandparents got a call from someone, and this was like the day after camp. So luckily I had my phone and could have and was able to help. But basically they got a call from someone posing to be me, and it said, hey, grandma, and it didn't sound like me. And, my grandma was like, whatever, it doesn't sound like you. But the reason I was calling is because I got in a drunk driving accident and I was the one drunk. But I was too embarrassed to tell my parents. So I was calling grandma and I said, I'm in jail right now. I need you to, send some money, whatever, like a Western Union thing. I need to send some money to here to get me out of jail because I'm like so embarrassed that I did this. And, my grandma was like, well, Jake, this doesn't really sound like you.
Test him.
And I guess the guy was like holding his nose. That's what we think. Like just trying to sound really nasally. He's like,
Okay.
I broke my nose in the car crash. That's why I sound like this. So then that's like kind of believable.
Yeah.
And then, so they were about to send it. And then they're like, why don't we just call Jake? Like, let's just call his cell phone just to make sure.
Yeah.
And then they called me and I answered it.
Oh,
and the
wow.
day after camp.
Well, they would have been out however many
like
$1,200.
$1,200.
$1,200.
It was expensive jail.
Oh my! Good for them for being great grandparents.
Oh, yeah.
I would have been like, son, stay in there a while.
Yeah, you know what? You learn a thing or two.
$1,200 for 3 days. You can stay in there and have some bad food for a few days. Some Jello.
The best part is, this is my dad's dad, which is so great.
Yeah.
Once they figured out I was fine, my grandpa called him back.
Oh.
And just sent him on this like just hunt, just for like, just like mess with him.
That's
Hey.
what you should do.
Yeah, he's like, hey Jake, and he's like, yeah, he's like, we'd love to send you the money. It just has to do all these things. I want you to meet me here, and then calls him again. Actually, can you meet me over here or whatever? And just like do all this stuff and just mess with him. I was like, that's awesome.
Can you meet me because you're in jail right now?
Yeah, I forgot
awesome.
what he was saying exactly, but
I love that.
just mess with him. But it's a good scam.
Elderly people are got to be the easiest ones to hack off for so many reasons. But like, Catherine's grandma said she admitted she got like scammed for like $150 on like a virus for their computer. Like, hey,
really?
And they almost like were about to like get on her computer, like be able to access her. So, and then she finally like got wise to it and turned it off or whatever.
Nice. Good for her for being wise. You know what they say about old people? Although slow and dangerous behind the wheel, senior citizens can still serve a purpose.
Senior citizens, although slow and dangerous behind the wheel, can still serve a purpose.
What does he say? What's the next line?
He's like, I got robbed by a little old lady on a motorized cart.
Yeah. The way he says cart, like, it cracks me up.
Because he comes, he's like on his knees. Oh, what's wrong, Lloyd? I got robbed by, a sweet old lady on a motorized cart.
Yes.
Sweet old lady on a motorized cart. I didn't even see it coming.
Where's the booze?
I got robbed by a sweet old lady on a motorized cart. I didn't even see it coming.
Okay, I have 2 different things that I could talk about next, Jake.
Let's start with the first one.
Okay, lawnmower. Is that the one you want to start about?
That's fine.
Okay, so I'm not going to get into too much details, but I fired my lawnmower a few weeks ago. He just wasn't coming very often anymore.
The machine.
Oh, no, this is a person.
So you have like a Roomba.
Hey, yeah.
For your yard, and I fired him.
El Toro over there. Yeah. John Deere, you're out.
Go find a new lawn.
I'm going with Kubota. Get out of here. Yeah. Go down the street.
Get.
Yeah, maybe they'll like your kind a little more. I pay somebody to mow my lawn. It's a pretty decently big lawn, and just feel like time is money. So I'm like, you do a better job than I do, Daryl. But Daryl wasn't coming, so I fired him, and then long story short, was just looking for a new lawnmower, and I'd seen this one guy, Hispanic man, driving through our neighborhood before. Kind of lives down the street from us, and so I was like, if I see that guy again, I'm gonna try to like track him down. And so I saw him driving down my road, and I like ran after him with my hand up like this. Like,
good for you.
Hey! And he stops, and it's like 5:30 in the afternoon. Like he's probably going home, and I'm like, you mow lawns? He's got like a lawnmower trailer in the back. Like, of course he mows lawns.
Seems like
you mow lawns? He's like, yeah. I was like, you want to mow my lawn? And he goes, right now? And I go, sure. And so we negotiate on price, and it's $40. And I'm like, great, that sounds good. And he gets out, he just starts mowing right there. And I'm
That's
like,
awesome.
And Catherine's making dinner, and she looks up, and there's Ephraim right there mowing the lawn.
That sounds like him.
And then like we sit down for dinner. It takes him like an hour, 45 minutes probably. I mean, it takes him a long time to mow and weed eat and all that stuff. And I'm about to put Hattie down for bed, and I'm kind of like watching him because he's finishing up, trying to watch him. Put Hattie down for bed. I look out my window again. Ephraim's gone.
Oh my gosh.
I have no idea.
I think I know. It's in his name. Free.
Ephraim.
Yeah. That's his service. Ephraim.
My thought is like maybe he'll come back sometime this week or something, but I haven't seen him.
Old fashioned.
Yeah.
Tax collector.
I don't know if that's just a normal thing for lawnmowers to just be like, oh, I'll just get it next time or whatever. But like, yeah.
Now you're looking over your shoulder. You got a debt to pay to society.
And here's the sucky thing is that he didn't do a very good job.
Uh-oh.
So if he comes back again and just starts mowing my lawn,
you're like, whoa.
Like, no, I don't want you again, Ephraim.
I didn't realize I signed up for like a subscription service here.
No,
This is like a one-time.
Well, he asked me. Then that's fair. I did say like he's like every week you want it, and I was like, yeah, every week. Yeah, because
Okay.
the other guy was coming like once every 2 weeks, and it was becoming a jungle.
Oh.
So I was like, Ephraim, come on.
Have you seen those billboards for jungle law?
So bad.
Are those
They're
only
like,
in Kansas City or are those elsewhere?
I hope only in Kansas City, but I don't know. It's like, yeah, the Better Call Saul of,
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Very strange billboards. And like one,
they get it. You talking about it though?
yeah, I
Like
mean,
you're
it's
talking about
working.
right now, yeah.
One is, I've heard it's rumored that it's his wife. Either way, a voluptuous woman
Oh,
is
yeah?
front and center on a billboard.
Yeah.
And it says, ever been sexually harassed at work? I have.
Yeah, that's what a lot of their stuff is. And it's like,
It's like, what?
it's like they're really leaning into the Me Too stuff, but it's like they're kind of like
They're
disrespecting it.
Yeah, they're like using sexuality to draw you in
Yeah.
and then using.
It's really awkward. No, totally. There's tons of them. There's all the, and they're like workman's comp kind of lawyers and stuff like that. So
It is interesting.
I've never heard of anybody that's ever gone to them.
No,
But then again, maybe people are, and we just don't know about it.
I have not been sexually harassed at work. Trey
No.
keeps his hands to himself.
At work, you have not.
Yes.
Okay, good.
That's
good.
I thought about everyone was posting like first day of school pictures today. I thought about trying to like take a picture of Trey.
First day of school pics. Look up the video of Jake singing the cool rap song. It's awesome.
Still out there.
Yeah, I thought about taking one of Trey.
Like with Trey, like first day of school.
Uh-huh.
Like we were like recording a podcast today. This is the second one of the day. 2-timing today.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you were ready though. Today.
Oh yeah, fired
Like,
up.
dude.
This
I'm ready for this.
This is the best.
Oh yeah.
It's so fun.
Did you take first day of school pics growing up?
Oh yeah.
Me too, man. I loved it.
Yeah. Showered, hair was parted, everything. Backpack
oh,
on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
New shirt, new shoes. Probably and one.
You want to
Brand-
hear it? Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. And one shirt too. Like
Yeah,
where
yeah,
it
yeah.
had like the first part of the tagline on the front and then on the back it like
Yeah.
dissed them so bad.
Call me the bus driver.
Yeah.
Because I'm taking kids to school.
Yes. Yes.
I cannot believe I just remembered that.
Yes. They were awesome like that. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna get so burned when I read the back of this. You know.
I got to see what's on the back of Jeremy's shirt, but I know it's going to be bad for me.
Taking his kids to school.
Oh,
dang
it's
it.
me.
Yes.
He does have a good crossover. I had another one. I still remember white and like tar heel blue. Had like, they're like, graphics were very like abstract, but cool.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Very like jagged.
Kind of like
features.
My Giant-esque.
You're what?
My Giant, like the movie. Anyway, sorry.
My
I lost
Giant-esque?
you on that one. My Giant.
It looked a lot like my Giant-esque.
Listen here. You can put that bus driver crap all over My Giant-esque. No.
But there was
Sorry,
a guy like
bad-
doing like a crossover on the front,
Yeah.
and it said, "What goes around on the back comes around," and it was him like crossing someone up, and they're on the ground. I had that shirt.
I'm looking up some right now.
The school
baby.
bus driver I just saw other kids have. I think
Oh.
Tyler Robertson had that shirt.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna read some of these. Okay, so first one is him writing or looking at a piece of paper and pointing to it and says, "Check the one ads. Your game needs work."
The wanted ads?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Let's see. Oh, come on. Oh, here's a good one. Call me Benjamin, because I'm on the money. That's not bad.
Okay. Let me try to guess the back of the
Okay.
next shirt.
Hope you like. Oh, this guy's a Duncan. Hope you like the view. This was not very good, but
Because you just got posterized.
I'll be here. I'll be up here all day long.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this one's just a classic. I'm sorry. That's the first part. Do you want to go?
Reminds me of The Office. Still said it. Still said it.
Still said it.
Oh, no. What is it?
I'm sorry. I thought you could play.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
These are very like mean T-shirts to wear.
Ooh, ooh, this one hits hard. My game's tighter than your mom's wig.
Oh.
Snap. My
Nope.
game's butter, your toast. Yeah. They're just the 90s were great times for early 2000s, whatever it was.
For like, yes, slightly discriminatory, just like mean-spirited
Mm-hmm.
graphic tees that are basketball related.
Stop pinching yourself. The nightmare is real.
These are so
Got
dumb.
him! I got him!
They're so dumb.
Oh,
but
man.
that's what I was wearing on the first day of
Okay.
school.
You want to hear how cool I was? My
Yeah.
first day of school, senior year, I wore one of my junior high shirts because we were like so. Like,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
we were like so proud of our junior high, like back in the day. It's so dumb. So we all wore like Frontier Trail shirts.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's sick, dude.
It's like Frontier Trail, undefeated city champs. Cool. You're a senior in high school, man.
I remember like my sophomore year of college, what I wore to the first day of school. because I'd worked at camp that summer, and I'm meeting, not like that summer camp was just full of fashion experts and forward-thinking, fashion designers, but you do meet people from bigger schools from different areas of the country.
The South is always a little bit ahead of where we are.
Yes, and
Midwest.
Ebola virus and fashion and a lot of stuff.
Yep.
And I learned that like tanks were kind of in. Remember, there was like a 9-month gap where tanks were in.
Yeah.
Maybe like 2 summers worth.
Yeah.
2 summers of tanks.
100%.
And so that was kind of a thing. And so I bought like a couple tanks that summer and wore it to school. The first day of school, didn't even think that much of it.
Yeah.
And so many people gave me crap. They're like, "Oh, tank dude," and I'm not trying to like be super weird about it, but I'm in my head I'm thinking like, "No, it's cool. Like you guys don't know, but like this is in.
Right.
You're just we're in Bolivar, Missouri, so you don't know." But I don't want to say that out loud. You don't want to be like, "No,
right.
Trust me, guys. Oh, you're gonna regret this. Oh, it's gonna be so sick. Oh, I can't wait to see your face when you realize tanks are in."
People always gave me a hard time for wearing chacos. Like and they kept calling me Arkansas frat. Oh, what's up? You go to Arkansas or something? And I was like, oh, good one. Yeah. It was like, I just like them. They're really comfortable. I don't know if they're the coolest things in the world, but they're comfortable.
And you could transfer from land to water effortlessly.
Easily, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They're the greatest.
Oh,
So.
you can handle all earthly elements. If there's
100%.
a fire, you can escape the fire from a 3rd floor.
Yeah.
Easy. Jump or run out.
Yeah. Or if you need a quick meal on the go or a dessert on the go, they're called chacos, so they can serve as not only vanilla but chocolate.
Yep. Or let's say you're just driving. You're just driving to get just drinks.
Just drinks.
They still feel great. Still comfy.
Oh my gosh, just drinks, dude.
Just drinks.
Let's go.
Was that both your things? What was your second thing? First one was lawnmower.
Yeah, the second thing is that Hattie's in that classic age where she's asking why a lot.
Oh.
But beyond that, she's also asking, and I think she knows and she's messing with us, but she's asking the definitions of words. Dude, sometimes it's really hard to define a word.
Okay.
Like the other day, she's like I was like, hey, we can do this until it's time for dinner. And she goes, Dad, what's until mean? And it's like, until just, it's so hard to not just be like, it just means until.
It means that you've heard of until, right?
Yeah. And I totally know she knows what I'm saying when I say until. But she's like,
messing with me.
Until is just like, we can do this until, like, it's like so hard to not say.
You know how things happen and then another thing happens? Until is between those things.
Until, yeah, it's like, I'm saying that we can do this, and then when dinner happens, then we have to stop doing this because dinner's happening. Okay.
I don't think that's the explanation.
Until means that.
I don't think that's the one.
Oh, it's so hard though. Like when it's just such an easy word like that. Like it's just, or what is a second? She asked, what is a second? Because I said, just a second. What's a second?
Oh my gosh. This is what you have to deal with?
Yeah. And I think she's messing with me. She's very smart. So
she knows Martin Van Buren. I think she could figure out a measurement of time.
Yeah, you came over the other night and you asked her about it. Yeah,
she knew all about it. Okay, so it's funny you mentioned that. Literally this week, I had a similar thought, not with words, but with sensations. I don't know if this is gonna transfer super well. I haven't really thought this out, but my left leg fell asleep. And fell asleep like one of those bad ones.
Yeah,
you know where it's really asleep.
Yeah,
I feel like that is one of the hard. Like if you were to describe that to someone who'd never had their leg fall asleep before. Where do you even start describing that feeling?
Yeah.
And more so the feeling of when it starts to come back to life. And it like
pins and needles.
It kind of hurts.
Yeah.
But it's more just like extreme uncomfortability. Not quite pain.
Yeah, just
but it's
discomfort.
Like extremely like
like
my face is making some weird gestures.
Yeah, it's like it's good that it's coming back, but it's like it also it's like acupuncture or something.
Like my mouth is just open, I think. I'm just like I just wait for it to be over.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
it's the weirdest feeling.
Yeah.
I can't believe we get to experience it. I think it's kind of cool.
I almost would call it pain. I don't know. Yeah, but then again, it's like, is it really hurting you? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I don't want this to keep happening, but I don't know if I'm in pain. It's just really silly. It's a silly thing in my leg.
What is happening over here?
Can you say silly?
What's silly? It's like, oh my gosh. It means until. So yeah. Anyway, it's a tough world being a dad. I tell you.
That is tough. One last thing I want to say, and then we'll get into voice memos.
Great.
Or whatever.
No, that's great.
A lot of great YouTube comments already from last week's video. One of them specifically, though, terrified me. I did not like it.
It terrified me, dude. And I'm not even you.
Last week, I talked about how there was a beagle sound under my bed. I just described it as like flapping. And this girl said something along the lines of like, not to freak you out, Jake, but that could have been a bat under your bed. One time I had a bat under my bed.
Not to freak you out, though.
But hey, Just go to sleep and don't think about it.
But because people aren't usually scared of bats. Like, it's like one of those, it's kind of like puppies, basically.
And, I mean, nighttime, what a weird time to be scared.
Right.
Like when the lights are off, what are you going to do?
And they sleep. People sleep at night. Bats sleep at night, right? I mean,
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they're not up to anything. So there's a chance that a bat, I guess, could have been under my bed last week.
And I had the bat at the church. So...
And I've been to that church.
It's very quiet. Like that church was very quiet the bat was very quiet during church during the day. So it could still be down there.
I haven't looked. I thought about it. Well, probably like an hour ago. I went in my room to get my computer and I said, just killed a spider on my bed.
Yes.
Do you think bats eat spiders? I would not be surprised if they do.
Just killed a spider under my bed. It was frantically trying to get away, but I don't know what that was
sort of
all about.
Dark creature. I didn't look at it. I don't know what it was.
Dude, I mean, how the heck does that bat get in your house though?
Now that I'm thinking about it, you know how sometimes you keep cats around to catch the mice?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not so bad of a thing. If I got spiders in my bed,
dude,
it's already kind of a downer. I keep the bats around to eat them.
I am absolutely never going to get a cat. Catherine, if you're listening, I'm still holding true to that. But I've had the thought of like, it'd be really nice to have business idea.
Here we go.
Borrow a cat.
Just cats.
Just cats. Just cats. Cats B&B. And it's
like
just
a 2-week farm cat.
Yeah, the cat is just and this is a hunting cat.
Yeah.
Like it's trained to go out and find it.
Yeah.
Because when we had that mouse problem, I was like, it'd be sweet if we had a cat right now.
And
Every other day, I don't want one, but
you come home and kind of you check the harvest, like how'd he do?
Mm-hmm. Like that cat's looking a little plumper.
Yeah, I bet he ate one.
Uh-huh.
I bet he got one today.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like instead of like being declawed, they're like sharpened.
Yes.
At Just Cats.
Just cats.
Cat and mouse. What do you want to call it?
Just
cats.
No. Just cats.
Just cats.
Just cats. Just cats.
It's just cats. Oh, so you're like like a pet adoption. Yeah, but it's just cats.
Just cats. Just cats. That should be your only explanation. Like you should have like legal paperwork like that says business description and you just write just cats. Like you never explain to anybody ever.
Business plan.
So like, what do you guys do? Just cats?
You want the short version or long version? All right, let's go short. Just cats. Okay. What is the long version?
Just cats. Yeah.
Meow. All right, threw that in there. Shouldn't have.
Shouldn't have. Because it might have thrown you off the vision that it's just cats. So.
Just drinks, just cats.
Cool. All right, let's do some VMs.
Yeah, VMs. Where is that link at? Found it. Okay. Where'd we leave off? Okay, here we go. Got one.
Hey guys, this is Amanda O'Connell. You might know me as Manda O'Con, as you seem to pronounce it, Manda Oken. You guys also reposted my first ever Insta story of my Ghostrunners t-shirt.
Holy cow.
Of course. First off, Jake, you called out my Jingle song choice as random, so I'm going to call you out. I started watching the We Bought a Limo videos, and in New York, your dare got flipped on you, and you had to strip while walking down the street. Nice baby blues. Seriously, guys, though, if you haven't seen those, you need to watch them.
Nice baby blues.
Second, Brad, you'll have to explain this to Jake, but if you had a treat yourself day, like Donna and Tom, how would you treat yourself? Last, thanks to your friendship and subsequently this podcast, you guys have helped me fix my friendship with my college bestie.
Oh.
It's been 5 years, and it was you guys that brought us back together, so thank you. Shout out to my girl, Krista Finzel, a.k.a. Miss Feinzel. Stay dusty. Bye-bye.
Whoa, okay.
There were some things I didn't understand there at the end, but that's really cool.
And, I mean, that was beautifully timed at 59 seconds. And our college best friend, they rekindled?
Yeah, that's cool.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Sweet. Thanks, Manda Ocon.
I'm genuinely curious how we did that, though. Like,
hey,
did you listen to this podcast? Oh, you should check it out. I think you'd like it. Like, is that... I don't know what part we play in that, except for...
I don't think we did much.
That's cool, though. That's really cool.
Also, I was a little lost in the first third. I don't know. Maybe let's do it again. Because I thought she was going to call me out for a song I used in that video.
Yeah.
And then she said, you stripped, and I saw those baby blues.
I think she was just flirting a little bit.
Oh.
Little flirty VM.
Manda Ocon.
Manda Ocon. Taxcaduha Manda Ocon. No, I don't know.
What did I say to her initially?
I guess
I called her out for her.
So she was the one that wrote the jingle last week.
Oh, for Sweet But Psycho, because it seems so random.
I think that was it.
Gotcha. I mean, I stand by that. I feel like it was a random song.
Yeah.
Okay, and yeah, I had teal underwear on, so Mandioca
Way
on
to
that.
get even more like specific than just blue.
Well,
It was
yeah, because
teal.
they really weren't baby blue.
They
I
weren't.
remember.
Yeah, I'll call you out.
It was teal.
It's teal.
Specific. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't think I have to explain very much. You know who Tom and Donna are?
Yes.
From-
Donna, big black woman.
Yes.
Tom, Arabian skinny little man.
From South Carolina. Fun fact.
What is his heritage? Is he Middle Eastern?
Indian.
Indian.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I believe. He's from America now.
He's from America now. Who cares?
So, and you could probably guess, treat yourself.
They like a self-care day.
Yeah, and it's just like, hey, you've been wanting that thing? Go get it.
That's
You-
cool.
You want that? Treat yourself. Treat yourself.
I've been wanting to get a massage recently.
Treat yourself.
I would
what
do that.
Like they'd be like, this massage is expensive, and I don't know if it's really necessary. And then the other person will go, treat yourself.
Oh, it's just them two who do that?
Yeah,
That's kind of fun.
And then one time they invite somebody else. But
Cool.
Yeah.
When we won the chicken and pickle tournament yesterday, they gave us like a prize and a little green envelope, and there's just like a certificate in it, and people were like asking what it was. So I was joking like, "Oh, we got mani pedis. Oh, sweet, Scott, we should do these together. This would be awesome."
what was it? Just a chicken and pickle gift card?
Mani pedis. It was actually what?
Dude, try it out.
I've gotten pedicure before.
Me too. One time.
I really liked the part at the very end when they grabbed some mysterious lotion and like rubbed my calves with it.
Oh yeah,
That
is
part
a
was
nice part.
sweet.
Did you have one that had like fish in it, in the tub? There's like some that have. I don't remember if mine did or if it was like next to me. It was like extra for the fish, but there's like fish that like eat your dead skin on your.
I've
on
heard
your
of this.
feet.
I've heard of it.
I did not want it if I had it. I don't think I did. Catherine gives me a hard time because we only went once together. I thought it would be a fun date night.
Yeah.
It's a classic, like before you're married. Like,
I
hey,
guess
let's
that's
get
what
a
would be
pedicure. And I didn't think about it and like put my feet in, but I didn't roll up my pants, and so one of my
So-
pants. Yeah, it's like classic. I'm so Kevin James and Hitch. Like that's my real life person. So anyway,
I did something similar to that one time with a pedicure. But instead of the fish getting the dead skin off me, I went into a pool with a bunch of dead fish. And I guess the smell is just supposed to like,
you're joking.
there's dead fish everywhere.
Shut up.
It was like,
I don't
you ever
believe
read the book of Exodus where the blood turns the Nile, or the Nile turns into blood, and like fish are just like coming to the shore. It looked like that. There's
That's
just
terrifying.
dead fish everywhere.
Oh,
And they said to stick your feet in, but I jumped all the way in. I was like, well, if this is good for my feet, it might as well be good everywhere.
I think you're joking.
It was great for my skin. I don't know why, but they said just like, they're like, yeah, turns out like dead fish will help dead skin even better.
I'm not gonna definitively tell if you're joking or not. Just don't say it.
No, I'm telling the truth.
Okay. What would I do?
Pedicures.
I'd like the idea of massages, but I've been to some massages that are really nice. Other ones where it's like, this is excruciatingly
Deep
painful.
tissue, no thanks.
Yeah.
Light tissue, please.
Please.
I'll take a small Kleenex.
Yes. I want somebody who's like, just learning how to have muscles in their hands. Give me a massage.
Almost like a small chimpanzee.
Okay.
I would take a massage from a small chimpanzee.
The other day, Hattie like just crawled over me when I was laying on the bed on my stomach, and she just crawled over me. It was nice. So maybe just a bunch of toddlers in there just crawling.
Here's what you do. This solves your problem perfectly. You go to a playground, you're not sure what
Yeah.
to say. Just lay on your back, or lay on your stomach, and let them walk all over your back. Just lay down.
I'm a bridge. Come on over, kids. Lonely bridge.
My dad used to play that game with us. He called it Tree Stump, and it was basically
Really
a
just him
game.
taking a nap.
Yeah, it was a game for him to watch TV, but it was a game for me and my sister to just climb all over him.
I love it. That's like classic dad, like
Ingenuity.
ingenuity. Thank you.
I did find out about age 5 or 6 that I could get him to move. I had to dig my head into his like rib cage, and that would tickle him. So that was like my one move that I had.
I gave him a deep tissue. Basically.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, deep tissue massages suck.
Okay, so shallow tissue massage.
Shallow.
Treat yourself.
Yeah, that's what I would choose.
What about like a thing that if you were like, hey, this is not necessary to buy. I don't need it, but I want it. What would you buy?
Oh, probably a Tesla.
Oh wow, big time treat yourself.
Big treat.
treat your Elon Musk self. Okay, wow, we're
That
going
would be
big.
mine. What about you?
I've always wanted a drone, but I've never really felt like I need one. You know, there's no reason for me to have one, but I think it'd be really fun to play with. I think it'd be a fun toy for me.
I got hit up to do some drone videography work, and I turned it down. Throw it your way if you want to practice.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
He paints houses, and he's like, I want to do before and after shots of the houses I paint.
Yeah.
but I turned it down. But I'd be like, hey, I got a friend who said he's always wanted a drone. I don't know if that does anything for you.
Yeah. Will you pay him enough to have him buy one for himself? Make it worth his while. Yeah, I've always wanted a drone, and I've always I think I'll probably maybe get a really nice espresso machine like Isaac's too.
Ooh.
Those are sweet. Better than my Nespresso. I'm gonna say it.
Well, I'll come pick you up at a Tesla.
See, that's the
and
thing.
Get some lattes.
Like you would be so high, like on the tier as far as like you really treat yourself, that I would be easily justifiable to buy a drone and an espresso machine.
That's how you pivoted to Catherine.
Yeah.
How you pros it to her.
Jake spent $35,000. I'm spending like 2, maybe. I don't know how much drones are. They're pretty expensive, but
You can get one for 2.
you can get
Easily.
one. Yeah, a Mavic.
Nice.
Mavic Raptor. Viper. It's a 2-syllable word. Mavic.
Mavic is the right word.
No, I thought there was something else in there.
And then it's like either Air or Pro.
Oh, Mavic Pro. Okay.
DJI is the
Okay.
brand.
DJI Mavic. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Mandiokan.
Mendokan.
Next one.
What's up, Jake and Brad? This is Cole from Indiana. The Middle East, I believe, is where I'm located.
Mm-hmm.
I just had a question regarding the Olympics. So they did get canceled and pushed until next year. But if you were to create one Olympic game that anybody could participate in, any average Joe, doesn't have to be super athletic or coordinated, you just pull somebody off the couch and they can play this game, what would it be? Think of some stuff crazy. Can't do pickleball because that is way too easy and way too obvious. But something anybody could do. Thank you. Love the pod. Keep it going, guys.
Thank you, Cole. Nice to have a listener from the Middle East.
Always.
What do you think?
Who's your daddy?
Picket fence.
This is not a. I'm not going to make up the game. I don't think I can do that very well right now.
Okay.
But my idea is bell ball. If you haven't ever played bell ball, it is legitimately the most fun game ever, and I think that anybody could play it and have a chance of winning.
I've not thought about bell ball in a while.
It is so fun. So it's essentially dodgeball, but every man is for themselves, and there's no boundaries. And if you have the ball, you cannot move your feet.
Yeah, it's like ultimate frisbee.
Yes. And you're always in the game. The way we play, at least, you're always in the game until one person is left. So you might get hit and you're not out. You're just on your feet, and you can stay on your knees. I'm sorry, not on your feet, on your knees on the ground. And you can stay on your knees, but you can kind of lunge and move and stuff. And if you on your knees touch somebody else below their knees, then you're in, they're out. Or if the ball comes to you, you catch it and you throw it at somebody who's in, they're now out, you're back in. And so
it's great.
And so by the end, at the beginning, it's like there's a big, huge playing field, but by the end, it's like there's all these zombies basically trying to get back in, and there's only 2 people, but they're kind of like trying to avoid all these other people who are always playing.
Like you're trying to play dodgeball, so you're trying to move around to dodge the ball, but there's people everywhere who could touch you.
It is so fun.
Yeah.
It's so fun. And you can people will take the ball and like kind of throw it off the wall to themselves so they can like kind of run to another area.
Yeah. That's exactly how we played it.
And so you find you got to find the right area for it, because it can't be too small or else you just can't move around at all. But it can't be too big or else you're moving around too much for the amount of people you have. So you have to find it's like the perfect youth group game. And honestly, our church had the perfect spot for bell ball, and it was so fun. So I actually played bell ball at the K-Life house with my small group boys one time. I don't know if you were living there yet.
Yeah, you broke the fan.
Well, one of the kids just threw it. Yeah, we were playing in the living room.
In the living room.
Awesome. It was so fun. But one of the kids, threw it without thinking that the ceiling fan was right above him, and just
knocked a blade off.
Yeah, just one of the fins just flew. So
I was there. That's a great game. It's a great decision.
It's an awesome game. Please play it.
In a similar fashion, in college we used to play this game that I still to this day think it's the perfect co-ed game. It's very hard to find a really good co-ed game.
Sure.
I think pickleball is not bad. I think kickball can sometimes be not bad.
Okay.
Sometimes if it's like sand volleyball, maybe sand is kind of an equalizer. But tiger ball is what we called it.
Okay.
In college, and it was at the beginning of the game. It's just soccer, just normal soccer, 2 teams playing soccer. But if at any point the ball is kicked in the air and you catch it, it now becomes kind of like rugby almost. Now you can run with the ball.
Okay.
So handballs are allowed if you can catch it.
That sounds awesome.
So if anyone ever kicks
so
it in
then
the air,
once you catch it, how do you get?
Then you can run with it.
Do you get tackled though? No, surely
no.
not.
It's kind of what's it called? Ultimate football, I think, in a way, or I guess ultimate frisbee in a way. No, wait. What is that like?
But they can't run in those.
There's some backyard game we used to play. Whatever. You can run until you get touched, but you can still like chest pass it to a team or whatever.
So once you get touched, you chest pass it, or once you get touched, the other team gets it.
You just have to pass it.
Okay. Gotcha.
And kicking it in is worth 2 points, throwing it in is worth 1, and heading it is 3.
Oh.
So it's also fun to try and pass with your hands right to someone's head because you're very accurate with your hands and head it in.
Do you ever just throw it right at the goalie's face and just hope it ricochets the right way? In? Yeah.
I mean, it was just so funny
awesome.
because headers were 3, you're constantly throwing it at your teammate's head. Head it!
Just concussions everywhere.
And they're using their chest to hit it in. Use your head, dude. It's worth 3.
That's great.
I'm throwing it at your neck. Make an adjustment.
Oh, that would be a really fun game to watch too. That's a fun idea for the Olympics to watch, I think.
Yeah, I think it's got some decent spectatorship to it. But yeah, Tiger Ball it was a big game, and you could just do it with anyone really. Any guys or girls, athletic, semi-athletic, just get out there and.
I want to play that
because if you grew up playing soccer, then you definitely prefer to keep it on the ground. But me, I'm kick it up to me, let me run.
Right. Please,
someone kick me the ball.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
So sweet.
Sorry, I'm curious about those rules now because I might genuinely want to play this.
Yeah.
So once you throw it, do they have to catch it in the air?
Yeah. So if they botch it, then it just goes back to soccer again.
Okay.
Yeah. There's not really any you did this wrong, so it's the other team's ball. It never really stops.
Okay.
It's just you got touched, get rid of the ball. And so you just throw it up in the air sometimes.
Cool.
It's awesome. Play never stops. It's good. Tiger Ball.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Cool. I want to go do something like that right now.
Oh my gosh.
Let's stop. Hey. Thanks, guys.
Hey, guys. This has been episode 69. We'll see you guys next Monday.
Ghostrunners podcast?
I was thinking today, I was before we know it, it's not going to be warm again. I need to keep being outside every day. I need to keep pickling, keep tiger balling, whatever.
I hope you're wrong, but you're right.
Well, I told you last week that they're calling for this winter to be colder than the summer.
Yes.
So, it's coming.
Yeah. They went out, they staked their reputation on it. They're it's going to be colder
if it's not colder,
than the summer.
Fire me. Fire me if it doesn't get colder.
And that's not me saying you should get rid of my job. That's me saying literally put a campfire in my house.
I said it was gonna
fire me,
not be hot anymore. So to punish me, I want you to keep me very hot. Set me on fire.
Yeah, it's gonna get cold, but I am determined to keep pickleball going.
Yeah, I mean we played when it was pretty chilly.
It was chilly,
we'll be fine.
But was it that chilly compared to what it gets in December? It was probably 40s.
Yeah,
maybe not even. You think it was 40s?
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was 40s, low wind. We would still play.
That's right. I remember one time playing, and I had multiple layers of jackets on. Yeah. It was cold.
We'll still play.
We'll be good. We'll be good, guys.
We'll be good, guys. Okay, 2 more left. Here's
Thanks,
Tim.
Cole.
What's up, Jake and Brad? This is Tim from Denver, Colorado. I just wanted to take a second and wish my sister Emily a very happy first day of college, freshman year of school today, August 24th. She's been a huge fan of your guys' show. That's actually how I found out about this show, and I have loved it. I'm all caught up, started listening at the end of July, and have binged all 67 episodes. Thank you guys so much for all the laughs. And Emily, happy first day of school.
That's awesome.
Wait, so that's
first time ever.
That's 20 episodes a week.
Yeah.
Maybe close to 15. Either way, a healthy consumption of Jake and Brad.
It's the 24th, and if you said the end of July.
Yeah, so that's 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Of 67 episodes. Timbo.
I could be wrong. Never mind.
You think you might know who it is, but maybe it's not.
Yeah.
Well, either way, thanks, Tim.
Hey, if I'm going to act like this is Tim.
Okay.
Tim one time messaged us and was asking about some different questions. He was the one that was trying to predict what we looked like.
Oh.
I don't know if it's actually Tim, but I'm going to say it's Tim. And he predicted okay, this Jake guy probably looks like this. Brad guy looks like this. And then he heard in one of the podcasts that we recorded in my truck, my turn signal or something. He was trying to predict what kind of truck I had. He's like, I'm a big truck guy and I heard your turn signal, so I'm curious what you have. So anyway, I sent him a video all about my truck. So Tim,
that's funny.
You know what the matte black Ford looks like.
I don't think that's the same Tim. I don't think her name was Emily.
Okay,
is what it is.
Oh crap, you're right, because they definitely had the first name or first letter was the same in both of them.
Well, Tim, never mind.
Hey, you're a good guy though. You're a good guy. I mean, anybody who listens to that much of us must really like us. Hey,
Tim, I mean this. I'm gonna look you right in the eyes. Whenever we open Just Drinks, first customer, I want you coming through.
Just Drinks on me. Just Drinks on me right now. Just Drinks on me. Just Drinks on 3. 1, 2, 3. Just Drinks.
Wait, so you're willing to pay for a meal?
No, Just Drinks.
Oh, Just Drinks. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Just Tim and just drinks.
Not Emily.
Sorry, Emily. Should have left a voice memo.
Study harder.
Okay. Next voice memo. Last one of the week.
Hey guys, this is Brianna. I'm from East Tennessee, and I'm a big fan of the podcast.
Oh,
And I'm Jake.
Oh.
And I'm also a big fan of the podcast from Virginia. And we are getting married at the end of November. So, Jake, we are planning on doing our honeymoon in Kawaii.
Oh.
So we'd like some places to go.
Oh.
So if you have any
Hot dog.
suggestions, that would be awesome.
Suggestions.
And we are also big tennis players, and we would love to get into pickleball.
Oh, my gosh.
Any pointers that you guys would have?
Holy cow.
We stumbled up on some pickleballers tonight, and we were too shy to approach them. They looked pretty intimidating. So what are some good ways to get in with the pickleball people? And Brad, you and I are ACL twins, and I'm your biggest fan.
You guys both went to Austin City Limits together.
She just threw that in at the very end. And I'm your biggest fan.
And I think about you every night when I fall asleep.
And I hope you're my bat someday.
And I would love to get just drinks with you.
Just drink. Just drink some.
Just drinks.
Nothing
That's
else. I'm your biggest fan. ACL twins. Does that mean that we've both torn them, I guess? That's awesome.
Oh,
We
so
both-
not
we
the
both
music
have 'em.
festival.
No.
Yeah, we both have them.
No, ACL was crazy. ACL was crazy back in the day with her.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I saw the weekend, right when he was popping off. He was there.
Feist was there, of course.
Yes, Fish played a set. I didn't go to their stage, but heard about it.
Gautier, somebody that I used to know. Just you think it's good on a record, dude. Live, there's nothing like it, dude.
Really?
Oh, and Dave Matthews, dude.
What wristband do you have?
I
What
had
wristband?
Red.
You had red, dude?
I had red. I had red. I'm not trying to say too much, but yeah, I have.
So you probably know Migos personally then now, probably, right? You were able to go backstage.
Yeah, I just call them Tanner and Josh. Yeah.
They asked me to call him that.
Hey man, don't call me Migos.
Quavo? Tanner, actually.
You think that's Quavo? It's not. It's not. It's Tanner.
So that must make you Offset. Josh. Actually. Josh.
Tanner and Josh. I 100% did not know that. I've heard of both those people, but I did not know that's who Migos was. I did not know Offset was Migos. Oh, I'm such a dad. I'm such a freaking dad. Singing Little Red Wagon in the car instead of listening to Tanner and Josh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny that their names would be Tanner and Josh. Holy cow.
Just like super lame names.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, those are normal names, but just super lame
Compared
names for
to-
people that are Migos.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so
funny. I really want to hang out with these people. I would love to show them pickleball. I would love to show them Kawaii.
Yeah.
I doubt they're going to let me go on their honeymoon.
Probably not.
She might let you.
Maybe.
Could you think?
I mean, if she's my biggest fan, she will definitely. If I said like, "Hey, if you don't mind just spending money on the ticket, I'll go ahead and also come with you. I'll make the accommodations to get to the airport in Kansas City if you can then get me out to Kawaii, and I would love to hang out with you for a week."
If they each get a +1, Jake can take me. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Jake on Jake.
Yeah, Jake on Jake.
Jake drinks. And then she takes you. That'd be awesome.
Because we're ACL twins.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, so they asked about pickleball and Kawaii. Give me a quick bulleted list of.
I was going to say.
Or maybe just send them some
I feel
stuff.
like I have a wealth of knowledge of both.
Right.
I just want to hang out with you guys.
What's the first image when you think of Kawaii? What's the first image that pops in your head?
Nepali Coast. Gotta go. Favorite
Nepali
pictures.
Coast.
Favorite things I've ever seen in my life. Is the whole
Really?
reason I went to Kawaii was to see this coastline, spend the money on the $200 boat tour, and
Okay.
see the Nepali Coast.
Cool.
And don't go on a small boat because that's when you get sick. The waves are pretty big.
Okay.
I would suggest going on a bigger size boat.
But it's worth it.
3 of our girls still got sick, but I was strong.
Okay,
Practice
maybe
it.
take a little Dramamine or just drinks or whatever beforehand.
Yeah. Or I'd start like brushing those straws against the ground, build your immune system
Yeah,
up.
you'll be fine.
So you don't throw up
Yeah.
on the boat. So yeah, I could honestly, DM me on Instagram and I will send you some Kawaii tips.
Triplet Jake.
It's tripletjake on Instagram.com. Pickleball, I mean, the paddle kind of matters. So if you think it's something you're going to get into, spend
It
a little
does.
money
It
on the
does.
paddle.
I was such a hater of that theory for a long time. I was like, surely it doesn't make that big of a difference. I used a nice one the last couple of times, and
It's
I'm like,
kinda nice.
I'm playing a little bit better.
Yeah, you did. Last time we played, you
Yeah.
played much better.
And I'm like, I don't think it's just because of me having a good night. So,
we have a local, like Shields here. Where do they say they're at? Denver? Was that the last person? No, that was Timbo.
They're Tennessee and Virginia.
East Tennessee
yeah.
and Virginia. Yeah, whatever. Shields around here, great pickle policy. They're just like, yeah, use it, return it for free, whatever. So I tested out a bunch of paddles there.
Yeah,
that's a tip. And then just,
I
don't know.
They said like, hey, we're tennis players, and we were, a little bit intimidated by pickleball players. As a pickleball player, more than a tennis player, I'm here to say, do not be intimidated, because pickleball players are just posers of tennis players. Like, we are not
it's a JV.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you play tennis, you can easily come play pickleball. So
legitimately, I wish I had a tennis background, because everyone who's phenomenal at pickleball, it was great at tennis.
Right.
Like that would be. It's like it's the white privilege of pickleball.
Okay.
It's like, man, you just have a leg up from the get-go. You're already on second base.
Yeah.
This is so nice. So you'll be good at it. Although I will say the fear is valid. I have had such little luck. Like Isaac and I have gone up to Meadowbrook a couple times just for ourselves. Like, hey, we have like an hour free. Mm-hmm. Let's just go to Meadowbrook and try to get some games with people. We are like 0 for our last 3, asking people to play with them and being told, yes, you can play with us.
So it's not really a social, like, community sport right now.
I don't know.
It needs to be cultivated a little bit more, as far as like, hey, let's just all come together and just find people to play with.
Isaac and I can't figure it out. We're like, do we look? I think what it is we look like we won't be good. I think we look like kids who just. I mean, we really don't know. We don't know what else it is. No one will play pickleball with us.
I guess I don't know your exact instances when you're doing this, but I'm imagining, like, if we go, I'm not ever going to say yes to anybody else playing, because like we already have at least 4 people. We don't want to have anybody else. But are you asking like potentially 2 other people? Or are you asking?
There's usually people that are in a game, but we're like, hey, if you guys ever need a break, if anyone ever wants to sit out, or like when 2 of you leave, we'd love to play with you guys. Like, give them options.
Okay.
And then they're always like, well, I think we're good for today.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Yeah. Because that's my only thought, is like, people come there with a set amount of people, so therefore they're expected to play.
I guess. But we've never, I mean,
Let's
I don't know if
change
anyone's
status
asked
quo.
this, but yeah, I've never told anyone no.
Yeah.
Like, when Isaac and I go up there, people ask us to play. We always say yes.
Yeah. There you go. So it is a thing that people do. We just need to do it more.
We've just been pickle frustrated, No one will play with us. Like, we're better than you. Let me beat you.
Seriously. Maybe that's it. Is they see.
They've heard.
They're like, no, these guys are a little bit higher than us. I don't want to play. I'm not ready for them yet. That guy's like 6'3".
Oh my gosh.
Look at that
freaking
guy.
nature on your team.
Yeah. So anyway.
Gosh, there's some good voice memos this week. Holy cow.
Fun. You got a little teary-eyed in one of those. I forget what I said.
Tanner and Josh.
Tanner and Josh gotcha.
Thinking that Migos. Tanner and Josh.
I'm just impressed that I knew that Migos was 2 guys. Honestly.
It's not. It's 3.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I wasn't going to say that part.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
But it's like the 3 amigos.
That's right. It's Tanner, Josh, and Heath. That's what it is. Yeah.
The widest name. The widest name possible. Wait, now I'm questioning it. I'm pretty sure it was based off the 3 amigos. And that's why they're called Migos. Oh, yeah, the other one I've never even heard of. Takeoff?
Take off, mask off.
Take off, mask off. Yeah,
it used to be mask off, and then
Takeoff. I was going to say, I thought it was 3, but I couldn't remember the guy's name. Yeah,
I thought I've seen some videos, and it was just 2 of them. I must be thinking of a completely different.
2 Chainz. That's actually one guy. That's what we were thinking of. That's confusing, too.
2 Chainz, one guy?
Yes, there's a video.
Okay.
Don't look it up.
One Republic is also just one guy, then that would make sense, right? If 2 Chainz is one guy, maybe One Republic is 2 guys.
One Republic is, I don't know how many
or
it is.
2 Chainz on one guy. I don't know. Pop culture, I don't know.
I have multiple friends who work for Ryan Tedder, One Republic.
Really?
Gunner's step-sister-in-law.
Yeah.
They work with Ryan. And then my other friend, Ted. If anyone ever worked at K7, you probably also know Ted.
Ted and
Mock.
Tedder? Really? And when they get together, they have TED Talks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Ted and Tedder. Yeah. Okay. I'm distracted. Where's that? Oh, yeah. I'm like, why am I on Migos Wikipedia page? What's going on? Where am I at? Oh, reviews. That's what I'm doing. I'm like, why am I on my browser? What is happening? Review of the week. There were some good ones. Hard to choose just one for me, but I did enjoy the path that this one took. It said, I love the podcast. This is from Bella, by the way. I have a long and funny story on how I found y'all. So my friend introduced me to Tim Hawkins. And then I watched Tim's podcast, which he had John Christ on as a guest. And I really liked his video, Bible Characters Taking an Uber, with Trey Kennedy. So then I watched Trey's videos, and I loved them. And then I found Jake in them. And then I found his Instagram and found y'all's podcasts from there.
Yeah.
What a marketing funnel that just accidentally just fall in line for
and
me.
then I learned what stream of consciousness was, and I
And in
I
this whole
typed out
time,
his review.
Yeah, and the whole time I
Bella,
never
I love
never learned what a comma was. So I just been typing and typing and typing ever since.
Regrettably, comma, Bella, comma. That was a run-on sentence, period.
She also said, also, I laughed so hard when y'all were talking about the astrology signs and BuzzFeed quizzes. By the way, I'm an introvert extrovert. LOL. Bye-bye.
Nice.
That was an old episode, but yeah, BuzzFeed is the worst. But pretty cool, Bella. That's sweet that you're here from Tim Hawkins.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Tim Hawkins was like the first comedian that I remember thinking like, okay, maybe there are going to be some funny Christian people out there.
Maybe this is possible. Yeah, for real.
This was like Brian Regan was like clean and funny for the most part, and Jim Gaffigan was clean and funny, but they weren't Christians. And like, okay, Tim Hawkins is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like I still think he's kind of cheesy, but he was funny.
I still remember one of his bits, which is such a good premise for so many things. So good for you, Tim. If you're out there listening, you and Anna Kendrick, I don't know if you guys still listen, but Tim had a bit that was
Tim and Ted, right? They listen together. Tim and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Tim, whose sister is a freshman in college today.
Yes.
The premise was, he heard about this atheist church that was starting.
Okay.
And so he was like, so what do they do at church? Like, what do their worship songs sound like?
Oh, yeah.
You know, and that's just such a great premise. Yeah, so it was like, shout to the void. Like, that was great. Had a bunch of good songs of like what
awesome.
atheist worship would look like.
Is he still around?
He's alive.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much he's doing.
How do you become around versus just alive? You know what I mean? Like, is he still around? Like, or is he just,
kind of.
Like,
yeah,
does he mow his own lawn, or does somebody else just mow it for him and leave? Or like, what's going on with
How
Tim?
many TVs?
Yeah.
Basement
right.
TV?
Yeah. Is he doing okay in the basement? Like, is he just down in the basement all the time?
That's the new
So
question.
that's only TV?
Yes, how's his basement?
Yeah.
That's the benchmark.
Right.
How's his basement?
Is it just like a clutter space right now?
Surely it's finished, but like,
is it organized but just kind of used for storage? Is it finished?
are they excited to show guests their basement?
Right. Is it just the hand-me-down furniture?
Oh, they're renting it out. Ooh.
Oh.
So
but it's a foreign exchange student, so.
Oh, okay. So he's around.
So they're missional. Yeah.
What is your review of the week?
Mine's from Ashley Tinner. I'm just letting you know the ways to get to my review of the week.
Just talk about Brad.
Talk about Brad, or just roast on my friend Thomas Kennedy III, aka Trey. So it says, so I found you guys because of correct opinions. Don't tell Trey, but you guys are now my favorite podcast. You hear that, Trey?
More than Tim's podcast? Tim
More
Hawkins?
than Tim. If I'm driving, I'm listening to Ghostrunners. I probably look like a fool smiling and laughing while I drive, but you guys are definitely the cheese.
Oh, that's the cheese.
That's the cheese. So my family's going to Traverse City, Michigan.
Oh, my gosh.
Shout out for the I'm Down
Yeah,
boys.
I'm down with it. They're the cheese.
I'm going to be real. I've never heard of Traverse City before like 3 weeks ago when someone left a message. And now it's like I'm learning, like I told my parents about Traverse City this weekend, and they're like, yeah, it's like a vacation spot. Like we want to go there sometime.
We should go on tour there because all of our fans are there.
Yeah.
I'm Down Boys will open up for us.
Oh my gosh. That'd be awesome. They'd be like the stunt people.
Yeah.
Like the people that used to like take dirt bikes and ride around in that globe.
Yeah.
Like 3 people at once.
I got a story about that. I'll save it though.
Okay.
But yeah, the I'm Down Boys, they go and like crowd surf and just get people going.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
Luff them up.
Luff them up. There's another inside joke from Pickleball.
That comes from Andy Bernard.
Luff them up. Luff them up.
Luff them.
Luff him up. Luff him up.
So we just say it all the time in Pickleball. My family's going to Traverse City, Michigan for a vacation this weekend. My husband doesn't know it yet, but he'll be listening to you guys on the way up north. 5 stars would recommend, from Ashley Tinner. Thank you, Ashley.
Tinner.
Hope your husband is not tired of us.
Yeah, he's probably listening right now. Oh, what do you think they're talking about?
Oh, they're definitely like, well, they're not talking, they're listening.
Okay, but what do you think
if they
it's like?
were talking, they're talking about refinancing the home. You know,
Yeah, I mean, mortgage rates are down.
Mortgage rates are down. You can go 30 to 15, like Dave says. You know, they didn't know when they really first got their loan, so go ahead and refinance. Mortgage rates are down. Fannie Mae's coming back up soon. So,
Okay.
you know,
Get
your Fannie into the bank before Fannie gets down on your mortgage rates.
That's what I've seen the commercials.
That was dumb.
Hey, no.
That was dumb.
Hey, no.
Ugh.
Positive self-talk. I think Ashley kind of has to go to the bathroom, but she's afraid to tell her husband because she has kind of a small bladder.
Oh,
and
yeah.
She knows he's going to like, again.
Ashley has the small B.
Yeah. I've seen those commercials.
Yeah.
But I think if she would just say them, she doesn't know that like he's
got to go a little bit too.
Yeah, and he loves peanut M&Ms.
First, I thought you said peeing into the M&Ms.
He loves peeing in M&Ms.
He loves peeing in the M&Ms. I was like, what kind of freak is this guy?
Yeah, well, I know things about him that you don't.
He's not allowed anywhere near a kid at a playground. Let me tell you that right now. Oh, man.
Okay. Well, we got a lot of reviews this week, actually, so it's kind of hard to choose one review.
Shout out to Caden Hudson for getting on his mom's phone or my brother's phone to write us another review.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, Caden.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's time for the jingle of the week.
It's going to be something.
And we had one written for us.
Yep. Once again.
Who
Manda Ocon, again.
No way.
2 in a row.
Sweet but Psycho.
Sweet but Psycho. And you probably guess, like, if like the brother song to Sweet but Psycho is I'll Make a Man Out of You by Mulan, which ironically is like Hattie's obsessed with Mulan right now. So I've been listening to this song a lot.
Those two songs do go together. Kind of a Tanner and Josh thing.
100%.
They could form a group.
Tanner and Josh.
And Heath.
Yep. Yeah. And Heath. Don't forget about Heath in the corner.
He's easy to forget. Yeah, Lachlan over there.
Man.
Okay, so she wrote some lyrics for me. You guys know how confident and how much I love singing, so this would be great. But anyway, let's get down to business. Let's sing this song.
Oh, do you know that's the first line?
You're kidding.
That's so smart of you.
That was just complete
accident.
accident.
This is a good podcast, guys. We are funny people. Like, I really like just drinks. Let's get down to business to listen to podcasts. Are you going political? It's election year. There's also news, sports, and society. But you can bet I'll listen to comedy.
That's us.
Mr. I'll make a ghost runner out of you. Hey, ha! New on Monday mornings with Jake, Garland Triplet, and Bradley David Ellis. Best friends who started a podcast to talk about their lives.
Oh my God.
With reviews and poultry of the week. It's laughter that we seek. Somehow I'll make a ghost runner out of you.
Rap's coming up.
Catherine is my babe of the week.
I got stuck in the shower.
God, we just know without you we are screwed.
Had a one-night stand with the dog.
A magician never reveals his hat tricks.
I'm in love with the stripper is a pretty song.
Be a ghost runner working with custom creation.
Be a ghost runner.
Learn to box with Jake at Tidal.
Be a ghost runner.
Play pickleball with all your friends now.
Ghost runner.
And eat at Chick-fil-A with Mr. J. It's getting better.
That's probably the whole song. Psych!
Time is racing toward us till the next episode every Monday morning, usually around Sunday at midnight. We gotta wait tonight though. So I'll binge some old ones. The first line was "Don't think I can wait" though. Jake brags about gifted school. Brad thinks Dave Ramsey rules. I knew I'd make a ghost runner out of you. Hey. Be a ghost woodworking with Alice Custom Creations.
Be a ghost runner.
Learn to box with Jake at Tidal.
Be a ghost runner.
Play pickleball with all your friends now. And eat at Chick-fil-A with Mr. James. Come on.
Here we go! Be a ghost runner.
Woodworking with Alice Custom Creations.
Be a ghost runner.
Do at Tidal.
Be a ghost runner.
Play pickleball with all your friends now.
Ghost runner.
Eat at Chick-fil-A with Mr. J. Yeah!
Manda Ocon.
USA! USA! Yeah! USA!
Oh, Tokyo's ours next summer.
We're taking the Billboard Championships, baby! Oh my god.
Manda Ocon with the full song.
Full song. Full song.
Manda full song.
Manda full song.
You did good, Brad.
Thank you. You did well as well. Good as well.
Yeah.
Good job.
I did it.
A well job.
what I'm capable of doing, which is fine.
Be a Ghostrunner.
So that'll be stuck in your head the rest of the day. So you're welcome for that. This has been episode 69. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did,
69
leave us a 5-star review.
Leave us a 5-star review.
If you didn't, don't say anything.
If you didn't, don't say anything.
Feel free to follow us on Instagram.
Feel free to follow us on Instagram and Patreon.
Nice. That was good. Yeah, we appreciate it. You guys are awesome. We're starting to think about our next wave of merchandise, which would be cool. So look out for that. Oh, I'm wearing the first round right here. I kind of forgot about it.
You look hot.
JRGC, yeah. Hot but cool, you know?
Mm-hmm. Fire me.
Fire me. It's going to be cold this winter. Okay, any final thoughts, Brad?
Nope. I love you guys. Love you the most, Jake, besides my family.
I'll take it.
Bo's really cool. I haven't said that enough because he's such a chill baby, but I love my son, Bo. He's really cool.
More than...
Nope. It's the same. It's crazy how it works. It's crazy.
It's crazy. Equal.
It's crazy. It
Separate
really
but
is.
equal.
It's like I would never love anybody like you, Hattie. And then this new baby is like, I really love him too. He's really fun. So
that's cool. Good for you.
Yeah, love you guys.
Okay.
Love you, Bo and Hattie and Catherine and my mom, Georgianne, and my dad, Dave, and my sister, Julie, and Dana, and all their kids.
Aunt Cindy.
Aunt Cindy, for sure. I love Aunt Cindy.
She texted me during this episode.
About paying your phone bill?
I was a little late, but she just texted me and said, thanks for your payment.
She was considerate of, she was like, I don't know if I should text Jake on the weekend. Like, is he out of town this weekend? Like, I don't want to text him if he's out of town.
Oh, text me.
Like,
text me, Cindy.
Yeah, it's texting. It's not a phone call.
On my phone constantly.
Right, yeah.
So, yeah, bring it on. Okay, that is all. Thank you guys for listening. Bye-bye.